Intro: Betty Grable, Hollywood's golden girl, a box office queen, and the ultimate pin-up icon of World War II. She was the woman every actress wanted to be and every soldier wanted to come home to. But behind the dazzling Technicolor musicals and million-dollar legs was a story of determination, pressure, and a career that almost never happened. From a young girl pushed into the spotlight by an ambitious mother to one of the most beloved actresses of her time, Betty Grable's life was as fascinating as the films she starred in. Let's dive into the journey of a woman who defined an era. Childhood and FamilFamily. Betty Grable, born Elizabeth Ruth Grable on December 18, 1916, in St. Louis, Missouri, was the youngest of three children born to Lillian Rose, née Hoffman, and John Con Grable, a stockbroker. Her family had Dutch, English, German, and Irish ancestry. Her older brother, John Carl Jackie Grable, passed away in infancy, leaving her with only one surviving sibling, her older sister, Marjorie Lucille Arnold, née Grable. From an early age, Betty's mother, Lillian, was determined to make her a performer. A strong-willed and ambitious woman, Lillian enrolled Betty in dance and music classes at a young age, seeing show business as her daughter's destiny. In 1929, when Betty was just 12 years old, she and her mother moved to Hollywood, hoping to secure a place for her in the entertainment industry. In an effort to land roles, Lillian falsified Betty's age, claiming she was 15. This deception allowed Betty to make her first, uncredited, on-screen appearance as a chorus dancer in the film Happy Days, 1929. However, when the truth about her age was discovered, she was immediately dismissed from the project. Despite this setback, Lillian remained persistent, ensuring that Betty continued her training at the Hollywood Professional School and the Ernest Blecher Academy of Dance, keeping her focused on breaking into the industry. Although Betty found early success in beauty contests and stage performances, she also faced personal struggles. The constant pressure to perform and meet high expectations led to anxiety issues, including a fear of crowds and frequent episodes of sleepwalking. Despite the complexities of their relationship, Betty never publicly spoke ill of her mother. Instead, she always acknowledged the pivotal role Lillian played in shaping her career and maintained a deep respect for her throughout her life. Betty Grable's illustrious career in entertainment spanned over 4 decades, during which she became one of Hollywood's most iconic figures. Her journey began in 1929 when, at the tender age of 12, she and her mother moved to Hollywood. To secure roles, her mother falsified Betty's age, claiming she was 15. This led to her uncredited debut as a chorus girl in Happy Days, 1929. She continued to appear in similar roles in films like Let's Go Places, 1930, and New Movietone Follies of 1930. In 1930, under the pseudonym Frances Dean, 13-year-old Grable signed with producer Samuel Goldwyn and became one of the original Goldwyn Girls, alongside future stars such as Ann Sothern and Paulette Goddard. This opportunity led to small parts in films, including the successful Whoopee! 1930, where she led the opening musical number Cowboys. By 1932, at age 15, Grable secured a contract with RKO Radio Pictures. Her first credited screen role came with Probation, 1932. Despite this breakthrough, she often found herself in uncredited minor roles in successful films like Cavalcade, 1933. She gradually earned more substantial roles in movies such as The Gay Divorcee, 1934, and Follow the Fleet, 1936. Transitioning to Paramount Pictures, Grable was loaned to 20th Century Fox for the comedy Pigskin Parade, 1936. Although her performance was overshadowed by Judy Garland, Grable continued to portray naive college students in films like This Way Please, 1937, and College Swing, 1938. In 1939, she starred opposite her then-husband Jackie Coogan in $1 Million Legs, a B-movie comedy that bestowed upon her the enduring nickname. Facing limited success, Grable contemplated leaving Hollywood but instead ventured to Broadway. She accepted Buddy DeSilva's offer to appear in the musical Do Barry Was a Lady, 1939, starring alongside Ethel Merman and Bert Lahr. The production was a critical and commercial success, revitalizing Grable's career and catching the attention of 20th Century Fox. In 1940, Grable considered retiring from show business. However, a personal appearance tour brought her to the attention of Fox executive Daryl F. Zanuck, who offered her a long-term contract. She replaced Alice Faye in Down Argentine Way, 1940, a Technicolor musical co-starring Don Ameche and Carmen Miranda. The film was both a critical and box office success, establishing Grable as a leading lady. Throughout the early 1940s, Grable starred in a series of successful musicals, including Tin Pan Alley, 1940, alongside Alice Faye, Moon Over Miami, 1941, with Don Ameche, and Springtime in the Rockies, 1942, which featured her future husband, bandleader Harry James. Her on-screen charisma and dancing talent made her a favorite among audiences. In 1943, Grable collaborated with photographer Frank Powelny for a studio photo session. One particular image, showcasing her in a bathing suit looking over her shoulder, became an iconic pin-up poster during World War II. This photograph solidified her status as the era's top pin-up girl and further boosted her popularity. Despite her pin-up fame, Grable continued to prove her versatility as an actress. She starred in Coney Island, 1943, a Technicolor musical that earned over $3.5 million at the box office, and Sweet Rosie O'Grady, 1943, both of which were well received by audiences. As the 1940s progressed, Grable maintained her status as a top box office draw. She appeared in Mother Wore Tights, 1947, alongside Dan Dailey, a film that received critical acclaim and grossed approximately $5 million. Her collaboration with Dailey continued in successful films like When My Baby Smiles at Me, 1948. Entering the 1950s, Grable's popularity remained strong. She starred in Wabash Avenue, 1950, a film reminiscent of her earlier hit Coney Island, and My Blue Heaven, 1950, reuniting her with Dan Dailey. Both films performed well at the box office, reaffirming her appeal. However, seeking more control over her career, Grable renegotiated her contract with Fox in 1952, requesting higher pay and selective project choices. When the studio declined, she went on strike, leading to her replacement by Marilyn Monroe in A Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953. After a year-long hiatus, Grable returned to Fox for How to Marry a Millionaire, 1953, co-starring Monroe and Lauren Bacall. The film was a significant box office success, grossing an estimated $8 million. Grable's final film appearance was in How to Be Very, Very Popular, 1955. Following this, she retired from motion pictures but continued to perform on stage and television. She headlined her own act in Las Vegas and starred in major stage productions, including Hello, Dolly, on Broadway in 1967. Scandals throughout her illustrious career, Betty Grable maintained a reputation largely free from scandal, a notable feat in the tumultuous world of Hollywood. One significant episode that drew media attention was her relationship with fellow actress Marilyn Monroe during the filming of How to Marry a Millionaire in 1953. At the time, Grable was an established star, while Monroe's fame was rapidly ascending. Sensing an opportunity, tabloids attempted to fabricate a rivalry between the two, casting Grable as the fading icon and Monroe as the emerging talent poised to usurp her position. Contrary to these narratives, Grable exhibited generosity and warmth towards Monroe. She reportedly told her younger co-star, "I've had mine, honey. Now it's your turn. Go get yours." This gesture not only dispelled rumors of animosity but also fostered a genuine friendship between the two actresses. Monroe, in turn, respected Grable's legacy. When 20th Century Fox sought to photograph Monroe in front of Grable's former dressing room to symbolize a passing of the torch, Monroe declined, asserting that Grable was irreplaceable. Beyond this instance, Grable's personal and professional life remained remarkably devoid of controversy. She was known for her professionalism, dedication to her craft, and a grounded demeanor that kept her away from the scandals that plagued many of her contemporaries. Her focus remained on her work and family, allowing her to navigate the challenges of Hollywood with grace and integrity. Marriage. Betty Grable's personal life was marked by notable relationships that garnered public attention. In 1937, Grable married former child star Jackie Coogan. Their wedding, held on November 20, 1937, was a significant event in Hollywood. At the time, Coogan was entangled in a highly publicized legal battle against his parents over mismanagement of his childhood earnings, a case that led to the enactment of the California Child Actors Bill, commonly known as the Coogan Law. The immense stress from this legal dispute, combined with the pressures of their burgeoning careers, strained their marriage. They appeared together in the film College Swing, 1938, showcasing their on-screen chemistry. Despite their efforts, the couple divorced on October 11, 1939. In 1943, Grable married renowned trumpeter and bandleader Harry James. Their union was celebrated in the media, and together they had 2 daughters, Victoria and Jessica. The couple collaborated professionally, notably appearing together in the film Springtime in the Rockies, 1942, which featured James and his orchestra. Despite their glamorous public image, their marriage faced significant challenges, including issues related to alcoholism and infidelity. These personal struggles persisted throughout their 22-year marriage, culminating in a divorce in 1965. After divorcing Harry James in 1965, Betty Grable entered into a relationship with dancer Bob Remick, who was 27 years younger than her. Despite the significant age gap and societal norms of the time, their relationship was believed to bring Grable happiness and stability. They remained together until her passing in 1973. This relationship marked a new chapter in Grable's personal life and reflected changing social attitudes toward age gap relationships. Although they never married, their bond demonstrated that love and companionship could transcend age differences and societal expectations. In her later years, Grable continued performing on stage and television, with Remick by her side, offering support. His presence provided her with comfort and joy during the final years of her life. Their relationship stood as a testament to genuine love and enduring partnership, despite societal pressures and generational differences. Other relationships. Betty Grable was renowned not only for her talent but also for her supportive and nurturing relationships within the entertainment industry. She was particularly known for fostering strong bonds with fellow actresses, often defying the media's attempts to fabricate rivalries. In 1940, Grable co-starred with Alice Faye in the musical film Tin Pan Alley. Prior to their collaboration, rumors suggested a brewing feud between the two, despite them never having met. Contrary to these reports, Grable and Faye developed a genuine friendship during filming. Both actresses consistently refuted claims of discord and maintained a close relationship throughout their lives. Their camaraderie was evident both on and off the screen, showcasing Grable's commitment to uplifting her peers. Another notable example of Grable's supportive nature was her relationship with Marilyn Monroe. When Monroe began rising to fame, the media often portrayed her as Grable's successor, insinuating jealousy and competition between the two. However, during the filming of How to Marry a Millionaire in 1953, Grable extended warmth and encouragement to Monroe. She famously told her, "Go and get yours, honey. I've had mine." This gesture not only dispelled rumors of rivalry but also highlighted Grable's generosity and willingness to support emerging talent. Grable's friendships extended beyond her immediate co-stars. She shared a long-standing friendship with Lucille Ball, dating back to their early days as young actresses at RKO Studios in the 1930s. Their bond endured through the decades, underscoring Grable's ability to cultivate lasting relationships in the industry. While not as extensively documented, Grable's contemporary, Veronica Lake, shared the silver screen during the same era. Both actresses experienced peak stardom in the 1940s and were often promoted for their distinctive physical features. Despite the media's tendency to compare them, there is no substantial evidence of any personal rivalry between Grable and Lake. Their simultaneous success serves as a testament to the diverse talents that Hollywood embraced during that period. Death. Betty Grable, a prominent figure in Hollywood's golden age, passed away from lung cancer on July 2, 1973, at the age of 56, in Santa Monica, California. A lifelong heavy smoker, Grable was diagnosed with lung cancer in 1972 and died a year later. Her funeral took place at All Saints Episcopal Church in Beverly Hills, attended by numerous friends, family members, and notable figures from the entertainment industry. Among the attendees were her ex-husbands, Jackie Coogan and Harry James, as well as celebrities such as Mitzi Gaynor, Dorothy Lamour, Shirley Booth, Don Ameche, Cesar Romero, George Raft, Alice Faye, Johnny Ray, and Dan Daly. During the service, the church organ played "I Had the Craziest Dream," a song from her 1942 film Springtime in the Rockies. Following the service, Grable was laid to rest at Inglewood Park Cemetery in Inglewood, California, interred in a crypt alongside her mother, Lillian. Despite earning over $5 million throughout her career, Grable faced significant debts at the time of her passing, including hospital bills and taxes. Consequently, her Nevada home was auctioned to the nearby Tropicana Hotel. A poignant note left in her empty safety deposit box read, "Sorry, there's nothing more." Betty Grable's death marked the end of an era, but her legacy as a talented actress, dancer, and singer endures. Her contributions to cinema and her iconic status during World War II have solidified her place in Hollywood history.